Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee enter the day having lost their last 10 contests. We'll see if they can turn that around next. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And, guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're...
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and that's home run number 48 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Next for Milwaukee, Jack Reinheimer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. High in the air out to center field. Bishop giving chase.
There we go.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I don't think it's any secret, and I'm not trying to be funny, but they need Buster Posey to bust out in this game. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost...
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Buster Posey. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Molina has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Brewers strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. King, Bishop, he went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Rivera is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. King, Bishop will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Almora gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And a good throw gets him one gone. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yadiel Rivera.
Hit out towards second. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Striding in once again, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
That boy, great job.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Almora at second, Bishop at first, 2 out in the inning. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. The Cubbies are in front, 6-1. Ready for another shot now. King, Bishop, and their runners at the corners now.
King Bishop.
He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking at his career totals, Bishop is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground right here. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs are on top 9-1. Here's Buster Posey now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-2 home. Drilled right back up the middle. Gloved by Russell, and he'll reach first safely.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Cubs get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Evan Rankin records his 18th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee will try to avoid their 12th. Clifford Henderson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Round it hard, round it hard.
And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
So in now for Chicago, Nick Williams. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the 1st inning. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, King Bishop. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. At the plate, Nick Williams. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bishop at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on. Digging in and looking for more, King Bishop. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2.
He looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gonzalez racing back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Ready to take his hacks again. King Bishop, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Come on!
Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. The Cubbies, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Philip Park. No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. The opener of the final series of the year between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Interleague baseball next. Ken Charles gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Up next will be Nick Williams. So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. The 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. 1 run scores, and the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a single in his first try. Bishop, the runner at second with 1 away.
Go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard.
And there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Ramon Molina, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ramon Molina.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Cubs. Up next for Chicago, Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Bishop is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Almora, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in once again, King. Bishop. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bishop, a California-born ball player. He was a 24th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Oh, move it.
Oh, way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. Hey, now. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Into the box, King. Bishop. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Arias racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season. Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
10-2 the final in this game. Chicago with a division best 102nd team win. Ken Charles records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the Show18.com. Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Game 2 of the final series of the year between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Christian Walker. He'll get us started in the top of the second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball...
The next Cub up, King Bishop, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Molina. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Lucas Giolito. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate...
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air out to center field. Bishop moves over. And that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Into the box now, King. Bishop. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Albies moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready once again, King. Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And now they've got him in a rundown. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Bishop is off of first with 2 away. He's running again. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Walker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Arias. He singled his last time up. Lifted in the air to center. Bishop moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
No runner.
Standing in, King Bishop.
Now batting, center fielder, King Bishop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Cisco gathers, but no chance to recover. Bishop is on at first after the strikeout. Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Streeter. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Bishop, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Anthony Rizzo.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Medeiros onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation where the team needs a closer as often as they do, and this guy comes through almost every single time. That's save number 50 on the year right there. He's been fantastic.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Chicago with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Lucas Giolito records his 18th win of the year. Ronaldo Gonzalez was only able to win. Are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Blake Snell starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second.
Hey, no runner.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Bishop is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in, King, Bishop, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they continue to fall on hard times. Losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular?
Come on, Dick, go hard. Go 2-2-2.
High and deep to right center field.
Come on, you're scoring. You're scoring. You're scoring.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Now batting, Tomas Cordero. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. At the plate, Carlos Medeiros, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Carlos Medeiros.
The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bishop is in pursuit, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now, King, Bishop, runner in scoring position with two gone.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is lifted out to left. Arias sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs are ready for another chance. Jose Arias. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jose Arias.
The 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready once again, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
King Bishop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side.
Come on, keep coming.
And that's going to get down out there. He pulls into third safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go. He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Come on,
Hit out
get
to
there,
its
get there,
second.
get there.
Albies picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We're through 5 here at the ball.
Leading off for the White Sox, third baseman, Melvin Wolf.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bishop moves over, 1 away. Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Bishop on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, King Bishop. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
Come on, run it,
Hit
run it,
ball
run
to
it,
second.
run it.
Albies brings it in. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, Hank Branch. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-2 the final today. The Chicago Cubs with the division best 104th winner. Blake Snell records the victory, his 13th of the year. Pablo Armas is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew.